That looks pretty good here. Alright, so last time we went to go get that frame from the powder coater, it was a bit of a disaster. So we're fixing to go back there. Hopefully it's all going to be fixed. And let's hit the road. Let's see how it looks.
One of you will get in the truck.
Oh, I always say it's always like my hand off.
Yeah.
He's trapped.
What are you doing?
That's nice.
That'll work. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Thank you guys.
I appreciate your help.
No problem. Thanks, Jeff.
Have a Merry Christmas and a
you
Happy
too.
New Year. Time to take it home.
Yep.
Greg.
Alright guys, welcome to the channel for crank addicts like me and hopefully you. Merry Christmas!
Feliz Navidad.
Some of you guys were wondering if we have abandoned our Corvette project here. We haven't.
Not like a 1966 Mustang project in another gen.
So because of COVID, or whatever you call it, there has been a delay in the manufacture of our new wheels, but as soon as we get them, we'll get this project back on track.
These wheels are fine if you're taking a trip to Oregon in a wagon, but we need more traction for the street.
So, if you want to see more of this Corvette,
Subscribe.
alright guys, well it is the next day, and we got rained on overnight, so the moving blankets and the frame is wet, but this frame is well coated, it looks like. I was looking it over before, and I think CCI finally came through for us. It looks pretty good, but as I start to work with this frame, as we start to reassemble the components, we'll see if there's any defects anywhere, but I'm pretty happy with it so far, even though I did pay 50% more than what I was originally promised. Yeah, feels heavier than before. So we gotta flip this frame over. So I guess we will maybe stand it up this side, scoot it over and drop it back down. What do you think? It's a little wobbly. There we go. Alright. Pull it back. Alright, go over to the other side. I'll let you hold on to it. Probably more over here, more to the front. Okay, careful. Alright, ready? You can drop it down. Now we're down. Now we can inspect the other side. And it looks like they got all that crap off that they left the first time. So that's good. A lot better job. All right. So what do you think?
It's very nice, very shiny. It looks better than before.
Yeah. Well, these are the little pieces from the powder coater. This is the engine. No, I'm sorry. This is the transmission cross member. These are a couple of frame mounts. This is the mount for the transfer case. There's a little bit of crap in there. These didn't get redone. And this is also for the transfer case. These just dump them. These are mounts for the front leaf spring. So they blasted them, but they couldn't powder coat them because of the rubber inserts. And the inserts, the bushings are good. So I don't want to touch this cast iron right now. I'm just going to hit them with some rust proofing primer and then throw a coat of black paint on them, and then we'll install those on the frame as well. We'll be using the Rust-Oleum rust reformer for these. Alright, well, we got our 4 leaf springs off the axles at this point, so we need to clean them up. The back ones shouldn't be too much of a big deal. I like the little captures that they have down here. They're easy to take on and off. The front ones will be more interesting, so we'll have to see how that goes. Got the old WD-40 going again. Alright, 9/16 on a breaker. Oh boy. It's moving. Yes. Yeah, I didn't think about it before, but just the spring tension itself is gonna put a lot of resistance on that nut. Still pretty tight. Go. All right. Time to get serious. Here we go. Oh, something popped. Got another spring out. There we go. Yeah, I'll replace that with a grade 8 bolt later on. Whew, that was dusty. Wear a mask when you do that. So, You can still see I've got some original black paint on here, but most of the rust is gone now. So now we're going to spray this with some rust converting primer and set it aside. Alright, well, all these leaves came out really nice. Alright, so I'm going to use this long bolt of the same diameter to keep these springs aligned while I clamp down on them. The sun is kind of messing up the camera action. We're half in the shade and half in the sunshine.
Yeah, you need to put it the right way.
Yeah, that's the right way. Yeah,
Okay.
Here's your spring purchase, so that's correct. Alright, well these are the new Super Lift shackle flip brackets. So we'll be installing these on our new powder coated frame. And it looks like Super Lift gave us a lot of grade 8 hardware to use. So we'll stick this in place and see how much of the powder coating we have to remove to make this work. They want us to use these 7/16 inch bolts, which are a little large for the 3/8 inch holes, so I'm going to drill them out an extra 1/16 of an inch so I can use their nice hardware. The shackle flip is a neat mod and the preferred way to lift the truck 4 inches because it keeps your stock leaf springs and the flatness. It allows for more articulation and a better ride. If you were to go with 4-inch lift springs, you'd have more arch in the spring, the same articulation, and a rougher ride. So this is the neat way to go here. Now, ideally, you want to Loctite all these bolts, but I am just going to bolt them in there as is for now. Let's see here, we got 9 lock nuts on these. So let me swap these out real quick with some regular 7/16 inch nuts just so for the mock-up. my 9/16 bolts won't fit in the front hangers because of the powder coating. So I have to use a 9/16 inch drill bit to open them up. Alright. So work this in place now. Go. I'll put this on. This finger tight. Alright, so now we need to assemble the front springs on this frame, and these rear spring hangers are painted and ready to go. They just rock right in here. And I bought a bunch of brand new shiny flange bolts to go in here to hold this thing on, but they're too short. These are 3/4 inch bolts, and I really need 1 inch bolts. So I want to steal a few 1 inch bolts from the motor mounts for now until I get some new ones in. All right, so we got the frame down on the front axle. So now we need to install these shock mounts here. And I can't remember how these went. I think the sway bar mounts both point to the right. Okay, well, here is the sway bar. It's just in black primer right now. Oh, let's see, how does this go? Slides up in here underneath, about like that. So yeah, looks like, yeah, both of those top plates have the sway bar mount to the passenger side. I can't believe I remembered that. Alright guys, well the frame is back rolling again. We've got the U-bolts, the axle secured to the springs. I gotta change out a few of the bolts still, but we got a roller finally. So the next step is we need to install the brake lines, the fuel lines, some shocks, steering gear. We need to get this thing ready to roll back underneath the Blazer, the Jimmy. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do so now. Don't forget that like button, that's real important for our ratings. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas!
Feliz Navidad.
Okay.
No, come on.
That's fine.
No, that's not good.
You like that?
Not like a.
You gonna do it one more time? Make sure we got it.
Not like a 1966. No. No. We still haven't abandoned the project. We're waiting for better wheels. These wheels are good for a trip in a wagon wheels. No.
Recording? And rolling.
We haven't abandoned the project. We are waiting. We are waiting for better wheels to arrive. These wheels are good for a trip to Oregon in a wagon wheel. These wheels will not do. These wheels don't have good traction.
So gonna start from the beginning, like we need more.
No.
We're waiting for our wheels to arrive?
No.
No. Okay. Hang on. And action.
These wheels are fine for a.
Back it up. Yeah.
Okay. These wheels are good for a trip to Oregon. Come on, no.
That wasn't good? Action.
These wheels are fine if you're going to Oregon in a wagon wheel.
If you're taking a trip to Oregon in a wagon.
These wheels are fine if you're taking a trip to Oregon in a wagon wheel. But we need more traction.
You say wagon wheel again. In a wagon. Not in a wagon wheel. In a wagon.
This wheel.
And rolling.
These wheels are fine if you're taking a trip to Oregon in a wagon. But you need more traction for the street.
So, if you want to see more of this Corvette,
Subscribe. Thumbs up.
all right, wait, is that good?
I don't know.